One of the most underrated cosmetics in Fortnite are the pets, but as of recently, we've gotten a look into what the future holds for these unique and interesting cosmetics in Fortnite. My name is Beeboy, and today we'll be talking about the future of my favorite cosmetic type in Fortnite, the pets. So let's get straight into it. So about 2 years ago, I made a video titled, What Happened to the Fortnite Pets? And it became my most popular video. You can go watch it if you want, but
Pets. We all love them. Well, at least...
yeah, my voice was a little different. So, I'm just gonna give you a quick little refresher on the pets leading up to Chapter 2, and everything I covered in that video. You may already know this, but it ties into some later stuff, so I'll just make it quick. The basic description of a pet is an animal backbling that reacts to the gameplay in multiple different ways. Whether that's skydiving, ADSing, or crouching, the pets would all react to these actions. The original 3 were little animals that all sat in carriers and were located in the backbling slot. They continued these pets for all of Chapter 1. Season 7 had 2 more, as well as ones you could get for free by doing challenges. Season 8 had 2 more, and then Season 9 and Season X had 1 in both their battle passes. During Chapter 1, we also got 3 pets in the item shop. Season 8, we got Empress, who was a very unique pet that sold for 1,000 V-Bucks, and a lot of people did not like that price, so she didn't actually sell very well. She did return 8 seasons later, eventually, so yeah. In Season 9, we got the Gunner pet, which was also very controversial because it was almost exactly the same as Bonesy. It just had a mask and just a different symbol on its scarf. And this one actually got completely removed from the game, and players who bought it were refunded and given extra V-Bucks for it. The other pet we got was Claptrap in Season X, and this was part of the Psycho bundle, and there was nothing crazy there. I mean, it was part of a bundle. And yeah, that was all for pets in Chapter 1. But when Chapter 2 rolled around, Season 1 and Season 2, mind you, were both very, very long seasons. We did not see a single new pet, and that's when I made the first video. And in that video, I kind of speculated the reason they weren't making any pets was because they really weren't being used as time went on. People didn't like the bulky carriers, and others just preferred other backblings over a pet that might distract them. So yeah, that's a recap of everything you need to know about Chapter 1 pets and the original video I made. In Chapter 2 Season 3, we actually saw the return of pets for the first time in almost a year. In the Battle Pass, we had Om's Perch, which was a really cool pet, and also came with a glider, so it would turn into the glider, which was a really cool gimmick. It was a really classic looking pet, and it was nice to finally see the return. The next season, however, Chapter 2 Season 4, we saw a very different type of pet, this being Rocket Raccoon. Rocket was similar to every other pet, except he actually flew behind you instead of sitting in a carrier. And this pet was used more than any other pet because people had always wanted the pets to act more like a companion rather than just sitting in a carrier. And this was a big changing point for the pets going forward. In Chapter 2 Season 5, we saw the Child at Tier 100, another pet that followed you and again was used a ton. And people were really enjoying this newer style of pets, and people were using them a lot. Chapter 2 Season 6 didn't have any pets, but we did see the return of Empress, who seemed to actually sell pretty well considering she came back multiple times after that. When Chapter 2 Season 7 rolled around, we saw our first non-collab pet since Om's Perch, and this was Choppy. Again, he flew behind you while still reacting to the gameplay as a normal pet would. The last 3 battle passes, Chapter 2 Season 8, as well as Chapter 3 Season 1 and 2, we haven't gotten any pets. But during Chapter 2, as a whole, we got a lot of information on what the future could look like for the pets moving forward. Before we get on to our conclusion, there's one more thing I want to bring up. Some of you may be wondering about a couple backblings in the game that you thought were actually pets, but what if I told you they weren't pets at all? During Chapter 2, we got a ton of animal backblings that I've dubbed the not pet pets. Let me explain. It really all started with Auric in Chapter 2 Season 4. I mean, he looks like he would be a pet, but he actually only has one special animation, and he's just on an animation loop for the rest of the time. Throughout the seasons, even more backblings like this released. Antonio, Piggy Smalls, Baby Gingy, Inky, Booga's a literal pet he has in real life, Zoe Trophy, and Baby Groot. As well as this cat, just to name a few. Many people think these are pets, but they actually aren't. This picture on screen right now is every pet in the game, which might surprise a lot of you. And you can also check this by just going to the pet tab in your backlink slot, and you can check every pet to see if it's a pet or not. But anyway, why aren't these pets? Well, there's one main reason that they all have in common, that being that they do not have as many animations as pets. Pets react to almost every aspect of your gameplay, that being skydiving, crouching, dancing, aiming in, etc. With most, if not all of these ones, they only have one animation they're just looped in. Some may have a jumping animation, but that's about it. I really wish Epic would have added some more animations to a couple of these and made them pets, but at the moment I can definitely see why they aren't considered pets, because if they were, pets really would not be as special and reactive. So finally, with all this information, we can conclude what the future possibly holds for pets in Fortnite. As for how often they release, we've basically figured out that at this point, pets are few and far between, and we're lucky to even get one in a battle pass. So you'll never know if we actually will get one or not. We've also usually not seen them in the item shop. We've never actually even seen one released with a skin outside of a bundle, and there's only been one pet that could possibly return to the item shop right now, and that's Empress, or if they brought back the Psycho bundle, but that's a collab, you never know when that'll come back or not. But yeah, now for the big thing, what could we expect when we do eventually receive some more pets in the future? Well, the last 3 pets we've gotten have followed the theme. They've all been flying pets. Now, I'm not saying they'll never make another pet in a carrier again, because I don't even want that to happen. But it's obvious that this is the direction Epic seems to be going, and the type of pets people seem to like the most. I mean, pets really are finally starting to feel like a companion that follows you around the games, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what they're going to do next, but they're gonna have to get creative if they want like a dog pet or something in this style. I mean, I guess they could give it like rocket boots or something.
See, I have these rocket boots.
I mean, at this point, pets could literally be in their own cosmetic spot. I mean, of course, I do not see them doing this, especially not anytime soon, because I mean, they'd have to figure out how to do that with all the old pets that are in carriers. So yeah, I don't think they'll do that. But could you imagine, like, what if you could use pet tricks, or your pet could like do a trick, or like an emote with you, or maybe you could like throw a toy like the frisbee and they would go run after it. I mean, I know I'm thinking way far ahead, but there's so much potential with the pets, and Epic barely does anything with them. Overall, though, I do love having pets feel more interactive and companion-like. As I'm releasing this video, we only have a couple days left until Chapter 3 Season 3, and I know I'm really hoping there's a pet in that Battle Pass. It definitely does seem like people want the pets back, and I don't see why they don't put a pet or two in the Battle Pass instead of random sprays or emoticons. I mean, people would much rather prefer a pet, like, over a spray or an emoticon. That's just my opinion, but I'm pretty sure it's everybody else's too. There's so many cool concepts and ideas for pets I wish Epic would implement into the game. But hey, in the end, I mean, pets are definitely the least of Epic's worries right now. So, this was all really just a theory. A pet theory! Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I know you guys love these pet videos, and it's nice to finally make the true sequel to the original. If you are new here, it would mean the world to me if you would like and subscribe. Liking really helps other people see this, and maybe people will catch more notice of the pets. We're also super close to 1,000 subscribers since I'm posting this, and it's completely free to subscribe, so please go check if you are. Also, go comment down below which pets you think Epic should add to the game. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.